Okay, guys, so this will be a Sunday vlog or update, whatever you want to call it. I'm actually, again, pre-recording this. It's actually, it's not even Saturday yet. When is it? It's Friday. This will be for Sunday, but I'd like to spend all day tomorrow maybe editing this video a little bit. So, we'll start off with what I've been drinking today. It's just what I normally drink. When I kind of got off the Mountain Dew a little bit and just some ordinary Sprite, you know. So, I was thinking about starting to drink coffee too, because fucking I wake up in the mornings, I just can't get awake. It's like, really? I get plenty of sleep. Some days, most days I do anyway. Most nights I do. And I still wake up fucking tired, tired as hell. It's like I just, I can't wake up. My brain's half sleeping, and and my mom's fucking, like I get up at 9 a.m. I'm not even awake for 5 minutes. My mom's already like talking to me about stuff, and I'm like, what? Because my brain is still waking up. Like, don't even talk to me. I need to be, left alone for an hour just so my brain can refire up and freaking work. My brain's like dead when I'm sleeping, so. They say your brain's more active when you're sleeping than when you're awake or whatever, but. Anyways, yes, I'm in the overhaul, or not the overhauls, but I'm in the sweater and the blue jeans again, because it's fucking minus 60 out. It's fucking cold. Like, this is some bullshit. It's been cold for like 2 days now, and today it fucking snowed. I can't even say the word because that's how freaking mad I am over this, because it snowed. It's more like a sleet snow, but it's still snow. I'm not very happy about this because, I'm seeding my gardens. My flower garden by the house here, seeded, ready to go. I haven't even watered it for a couple days because it was kind of on the rainy side, so I figured, fuck it, if it's going to rain, I ain't going to water. Same thing with the gardens, I ain't going to water. There's no point. We have the rain tank out, to start collecting rainwater, and we have probably like that much in the tank already, so, and it's probably like a 100-gallon tank or something too. It's, pretty big. It's definitely bigger than a 55-gallon drum, so maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's 60 or no, probably bigger than that. More, I'm going to say 100 gallons, I don't know. If I showed you guys would probably be able to figure it out, but it's big, and we can go on that tank for a while, but yeah, it's just so freaking cold out that I'm already shaking, and I've only been out here for, I want to say 5 minutes, because it took me a couple minutes to set up, and I had to shut my shop door because we're getting that terrible north wind going on there, and that's what's freaking cold. It's with the freaking wind chill. It's only like freaking earlier today. It was only like 26 out with the wind chill. Like, Jesus, what the hell is this shit? Like, we had one day in the 90s, 95. What the fuck is this crap? I thought we were fucking. Well, we had so many good, decent days, and we figured, fuck it, winter's gone, summer's here, winter's back again. So, I mean, the snow doesn't stay, it melts as soon as it hits the ground, but it's that cold, that makes the cold air and everything that makes the ground cold again, and we basically went and seeded our gardens again, and, well, I mean, we've only seeded them once yet so far this year. I mean, if we literally continue to have these cold days, apparently it's supposed to be a little bit warmer out, but if it continues to stay cold like this, we may have just wasted our time and lost our crops because of the cold. The farmers were out planting, so, I mean, I don't know if we'll lose it or not, but it just kind of depends, So, yeah, it just kind of pisses me off because, I spent all this time. I mean, I think we went for at least probably a week straight, just getting the garden, even set it up and ready to go, and then probably a few days worth of seeding. And the last thing that was, we still have more things to put in yet, but the last thing that we put in before this cold front moved in was the corn. That was the last thing we put in before this cold front moved in. So I don't know. This is just some bullshit. I mean, what is today? What the fuck is today? It's Friday, but what is it? May 13th. Okay. I think by May 10th is usually, I think, when you're supposed to start seeding your gardens. Yeah, probably down in Texas, where it's warmer. I'm thinking here, it's probably not till at least May 20th. That's probably when, I mean, because then we'll know for sure that we're done with this cold front bullshit, But I don't know. The way things are kind of going, I think it's going to be another very bad year. It could be a chilly year compared to other years. Compared to other years when it's been hotter, and whatever. So I just want to quit because we're not. It's just like really, It's like we're trying to get shit done and we can't. So it's getting a little bit frustrating, but I guess we're gonna have to deal with it and move on with our days and see what we get out of that in return. But yeah. Anyways, I picked up a couple more hate comments, so they're ready to go for the next episode. And whatnot. So, but yeah. So there's other crap I was going to talk about too, but now I freaking forgot. So, oh yeah. Well, before I forget. If you guys know this guy, I just go by Matt, but I don't know if he likes being called that or not, or what, but if I can get this picture to show up here. If you guys know this guy on the YouTubes, yeah, if you can read that, on my screen it looks like it's all blurry, but the coloring's all fucked up too, but yeah, so this guy just uploaded Friday Night 40, and he was talking about a lot of shit, and it kind of helped me remember some things that I was going to tell you guys about too. First of all, I'm pretty damn sure this guy is my lost brother or something, because we literally talk about the same shit, and it's really getting to be kind of creepy, because I'm scared, because he just got them talking about money situations at his house, and I just got done making a video about money situations at my house, mostly YouTube, and then I actually had to take a picture of what I was remembering what we were talking about. So yeah, it got cold here and it snowed, yeah, blah blah. I already told him that. So yeah, and then he was talking about something about Mexico. I guess apparently Donald Trump, I believe, wanted to build a wall or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the hell. I don't, read that shit or whatever. So, but Mexico got, thrown into this picture, and there was something that went on here just a few days ago that didn't make it into a video yet, but it'll be made into this video. A couple days ago, there was a like a brand newish black Chevy pickup truck, short bed, with Texas license plates. Okay, and the woman was able to kind of somewhat ID the guy as a Mexican person. Now, why did she say it was a Mexican? Because farmers over here in North Dakota and Minnesota, most of the time they hire Mexicans because Mexicans are always looking for a job, apparently. So these farmers always hire Mexicans, and they work in the fields, they plow, whatever. And, well, this Mexican guy or whatever that apparently is from Texas, obviously he comes up here to work. Or he's been here in the past to work with farmers. I don't know what he's doing now. But he pulled this lady. I think she's actually friends with my sister on Facebook, and she posted something on her Facebook page saying that this Mexican guy in a blacked out pickup truck, blacked out, tinted windows, completely tinted out. I mean, you can't go any darker than that, right? Then you're illegal for North Dakota. But I don't know what the tint laws are in Texas. I mean, their law could be you can just have it extremely blacked out and you're fine. But I don't know. I know what North Dakota's laws are, and I know what Minnesota's laws are for tinting. So, but anyways, this guy pulled up into her yard, and she was just doing whatever she does in her house. And this guy, like I said, the guy pulled up in her driveway. He rolled down his window, his driver's side window, and stuck his head out, started kind of looking around or whatever, shit. And she had her dog outside, and this Mexican guy was checking the dog out. And yeah, so the dog started going nuts, started barking, started circling around the vehicle. Apparently the guy even got out. He was going to try to kidnap the dog. But the dog kept circling the truck, her truck. And, he didn't want to have to go chase after it. And he probably knew that someone might have been home. So, then I guess apparently, he got back in his truck and he left because he didn't want to stay there too long, to get caught trying to steal a dog. Okay. So, she was able to figure out, what was this guy kind of up to, and stuff. And she kind of Googled it. And with her certain kind of a breed of dog that she has, they apparently make good fight dogs. So that's what's going on here. That's what she thinks is going on. That this is a Mexican guy, so obviously this is a Mexico thing, and this is a Mexican problem. And it's highly illegal to do this in the U.S., and that's caused dog fights. Meaning, you take two dogs, and you put them in a ring together, and they're supposed to try to, fight each other or whatever. Okay, this is what Mexico likes to do, and that's highly illegal to do here in the U.S. You can't do that. You can't mistreat animals. It's supposed to be against the law, but you still see it going on in some states, and people get pissed off at that. So, but she found out that that's what Mexico likes to do, and they have to have a certain breed of dog in order to do it, and that's what she had. And she got the word out to everyone around that to be looking out for a black pickup truck, a Chevy, with Texas plates. Apparently she didn't get the plate number, but she was able to make the plate that it was from, or where the plate was from, which apparently was from Texas. How you can get that and not the plate number, I don't know, because the name Texas is going to be a lot smaller than the numbers on the plate, So, but maybe her eyes were just more focused on, like my eyes are sometimes focused on the little things and not so much the big things. The big things are what's going to get you a little bit further, If you can get both, it'll get you even further, but. So, apparently, this guy's going around from farm to farm and looking for dogs to take back to Mexico. That's what she's thinking. That's what I'm thinking, because you kind of see that. It's a Mexico problem, and Mexico, I don't know what their laws are there, but apparently that's what they want. So, but the thing is that they're probably getting low on dogs, and they're going to try to steal them from here in the U.S., and they're going to try to, get them across the border back into Mexico, or they'll just, illegally transport them, whatever. However Mexicans do that, I don't know. I'm not a thief. I'm not a Mexican. I don't do illegal things, so I don't know how he planned on getting the dog across the border, but I guess they figure it out one way or another. So, it's really just kind of an unfortunate thing that farmers around here have to hire these kind of people, and this is how they returning the favor. We hire them, to give them a job so they can make an income to support themselves and their families. And they turn around and stab us in the back by taking our dogs and our cats and other game, other animals. Like, it's like, kind of like what Matt was saying. Apparently, Donald Trump wanted to build a wall to keep him out, whatever. I'm pretty sure I agree with that, because you know what? Mexico needs to stay the hell out, because, they're taking jobs away from Americans that need the job too, or that need a job. And Mexico likes to do things illegally, so they, sneak people across the border, which are known, if people sneak across the border and they don't have paperwork to come across legally, they're called aliens. They don't look like an alien, but they're called aliens, because they're illegal. They're not allowed. They're not legally supposed to be here in the United States without the proper paperwork to do so. So if they come across illegally, they're aliens. If they come across illegally, then they're just normal people. So, but I really do think that if Donald Trump maybe he ought to build the fucking wall and kick him out, because they're doing illegal things and they're making it harder for us. They're taking jobs away from us, that we need. I understand that the farmers need them, that farmers need these people to work. But there's people in the United States that are willing to work, they're willing to do that job too. You don't give them a chance, you give the Mexicans the chance because you feel sorry for them or something stupid, I mean, I don't know what else to say, because it's just like, if that's what Mexico is going to do, we give them a job, and they try to start taking our animals that are our pets, what the hell? You're not welcomed here in the fucking United States then. I mean, obviously that dog that girl has, that's her pet. That's the reason why she has it. She don't have it there just to look pretty in her damn yard, So, people like that shouldn't even be allowed here then. Anyone. People like that shouldn't be allowed here, period. Even the ISIS, they shouldn't be here either. Because they're basically just like the Mexicans. They like to cause trouble and take jobs from people, and take lives. Who wants that here in America? No one wants that here in America. So, I don't know. I don't really know what the deal is. It's just, I guess, the way it is. So, but I think that America really needs to put a stop to it. If he'll do that, I don't know. It kind of depends. So, yeah. So, what else is going on is, yeah. And I'll remember to put the link to this. If I forget to put the link to this guy's channel below, I'm sure most of you guys are subscribed to this guy already. But if you're not, you want the link to his channel, you're just going to have to remind me to put the link there. I think in one of my other videos I was supposed to put the link there to someone's video or channel, and I forgot. So, but no one said anything, so I figured, fuck it, I ain't going to bother. Yeah, I got to clean up my phone too. Got a lot of shit in my phone. It's not good. So, this is another thing that's going on, that's going around. I got this on Facebook. Obama is ordering all schools to allow these people, I'm trying to think of the correct word without, I'm trying to think of the word to call, but my tongue is not working today, so, those transgenders, or whatever the frick they're called, I don't even know what the word is, I didn't even save it on my phone or whatever, but it's where these, these people dress up to be the opposite sex or whatever, it's just whatever the fuck it is, and apparently they're having a big war over it, that, that we should just allow them, like if a guy dresses up as a girl or whatever the hell it is, and we're supposed to just allow this guy or whatever to walk into the girl's bathroom, or if it's the opposite, whatever. Apparently Obama is ordering every school to do that. or the government, or whatever. It's both. They're demanding us to let these kind of people into these bathrooms and certain things like that. And I think Matt might have talked about this a while back too. It's, for one thing, it's going to make people uncomfortable. That's what I think. I think that if you have a real girl going into a girl's bathroom, and you got this man walking into the bathroom thinking that, dressing as a girl, it's going to make the real girl a little bit uncomfortable. And it's going to be the opposite, So, I think even what Matt was saying a while back too, to maybe just make another bathroom just for those certain people. That's what needs to happen, okay? Oh yeah, there's going to be a third bathroom. Oh my God, we have to keep that one fucking clean. Half these companies don't even keep their bathrooms clean anyway. Wherever I go, into these restaurants or whatever, or like Pomida and Walmart and all that, those fucking places like that, their bathrooms are not really clean, I had down where I go grocery shopping, they used to have a place there called Pomida. They changed it. Their bathrooms are an absolute fucking joke. That place makes damn good money, but they won't upgrade anything. They won't upgrade the bathrooms. They don't bother painting anything really, so, it's just a joke. But what's so damn hard about, making a third bathroom just for these, these certain people? Okay? Because it's going to make, some people may be okay with it, and there may be some that might be against it. And most are against it. And I even heard too that there was a school here in Minnesota that was denying that because they didn't want to do that. They were denying to have to allow a boy into a girl's bathroom. That's like playing as the opposite sex. It's like, really. So obviously some schools were, I think there's one here in Minnesota, like I was saying, that they're denying it. They don't want to do it. They don't want no part of it. So, but the thing is that should happen is just make a third bathroom, and just it's not going to be that big of a deal, So, but like I said, some people may be okay with that, and some may be against that. I'm not really here to judge, but I think I'd be a little bit uncomfortable about that. But that's just me. Maybe you're okay with it. I don't know. That's your opinion. So, but they should just make a third bathroom and be done with it. It ain't that big of a deal. All you're going to do is just make another little square box, and there you go, right? Put in 4 or 5 bathrooms, depending on the size of the building. If it's a school, you're probably going to want to put 10 in. I don't fucking know. I don't work on fucking buildings, so I don't know how that shit works. I'm just telling you, it ain't that big of a deal. If you have an office in a building that you're not using as an office, turn that into a bathroom then for those cross-dressing people then. There you go. Problem solved. Sure. You have to run, new, sewer lines, water lines, drain lines for all that shit. It's really not a big deal because all you're going to do is just go pick that shit up at your local Home Depot and glue it together, pour the concrete, lay the tiling, paint the walls and the ceiling, and put, come on. It's really not that big of a deal. I could probably do it to every school in this building or, in my local area and be done in probably like a month. It's just not that big of a deal. Depending on the size of the school again, too. If it's a small school, not a big deal. Large school, you're going to need a little bit more people to do that. So, but, again, it's just my opinion. I kind of, see, this is another thing, too. My hands are fucking freezing because it's cold out. But, even there was a guy that had left a comment on that video, on that headline thing that I seen on the news on Facebook. He was saying something about how come the government can be bullies, but we can't. Okay, well, you can be a bully back. It's just you need to know your rights and stand up for yourself. If you think something's wrong, say so. You know, go to whoever it is that you would go to report. You know, either at the courthouse or try to get on the news and talk about it. What the hell ever it takes. Get it out there. Be known that you're not going to put up with the shit, you know? So, that's just my opinion. I think that's... If people would do that, you know, would stand up for more of their rights, this country wouldn't be falling apart like it is. And I think, you know, with Donald Trump being a president, things may improve. And if they do improve, it could be a small improvement, or it could be a large improvement. We don't know until he's president and he's sitting on that fucking red chair. We're not going to know what he's like until then. So, but, you know, I don't want him to make up rules that are going to affect, you know, a lot of us. You know, the law, you know, or the rule or whatever that Obama's trying to push on us for these cross-dressing people, whatever the hell they're called, you know, that's not really their decision. That's not the government's, you know, decision. That's not Obama's decision. That's us. That's our decision. We have, if we can vote for these fucking presidents, we can vote for, you know, the laws too. If we disagree with that law, then you need to say so. You need to go and disagree about it and be like, no, I don't like the fucking idea, you know? You have to think. That's the problem with the government. They only think about themselves. Same thing with Obama. Obama's too soft. You know, he's just stupid. He's just like George Bush. Stupid. You know, I mean, like, get a real president. And I'm hoping that Donald Trump will be a good president. You know, but I'm a little bit concerned about him too, because if he makes up these stupid laws that I don't agree with, I have a problem with that then, you know. He was going to make up a law saying that cops deserve more respect. Well, I'm totally against that, because there's a lot of dirty cops out there and they don't deserve respect, and they're not going to get it from me anyway, regardless if it's a law or not, because you cannot force me to obey those laws, you know. So I ain't doing it. Here's another thing. I think I might have made a video on this a while back, if I can fucking try to remember what it was now. Oh yeah, there's another story from Matt that was saying that there was a rumor going around that they were going to make a law saying that if you talk shit about global warming, you could possibly be arrested. Okay, well, that's just a rumor. First of all, it's just a rumor. But the thing is, if that becomes an actual law, you're just trying to fucking control us, and that's not the way this country's supposed to go. So hopefully, you know, I mean, if Obama makes that a law, and Donald Trump happens to disagree with that law, he can have that law removed, you know. So, if it did happen, it ain't going to be here for very long. I don't know how much longer. I don't know how long it'll be until Donald Trump is president, but he should be getting close. I don't know how many years, you know, it takes before, you know, a certain someone gets selected as president. I know it's all about the votes, but most people have already voted, you know. So, but it's just like, really, you know. I mean, whatever laws he does make, they ain't gonna stick, because, you know, that's just stupid. That's the gayest fucking thing I've ever heard about in the history of me being alive. I've been alive for 24 fucking years, and this is about the dumbest thing I've heard yet. Because Obama wants to make a law, or whoever wants to make a law about global warming. Okay. It's just, you know, it's just a story. It's no big deal, you know. Some people don't believe in it, and some do. If you do, that's fine. You don't, that's fine. Everyone has the right to their own opinion. That's the point of the United States. Is we're supposed to be allowed to think how we, you know, we're allowed to think these ways. We're allowed to think how we feel. You know, we're allowed to, you know, get those out there to the world, you know, saying, I don't agree with that, whatever. It's a free country. We're supposed to be allowed to do that. Just like apparently you're supposed to be allowed to stand on the streets with a sign, you know, saying that you disagree with this and that, you know. It's a freedom of speech. That's what we're allowed to do. As long as we're not holding up traffic, you know, or blocking roads, or, you know, or whatever. As long as we're not really being a nuisance to anyone, or we're not trespassing, it's legal to do that. You know. But what's the point of making a law for someone speaking their mind, basically? That's what I'm trying to get to. Is like, you know, they're only speaking their mind, and they have the right to do so. And if you take it away from us, you're scum then. You're basically just fucking scum. You should be shot dead right where you stand. End of story. You know. It's just stupid how people talk shit on the internet. You know, they're like, oh, well, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do this. You know. And they don't actually say anything. You know, that's the problem. If you don't want that shit to happen, you need to get your word out there and say, I don't agree with that, or I do agree with that. Whatever your opinion is, you need to get it out there and put out there in the world. I'm doing mine through my YouTube videos, so, you know, I mean, no one really watches my videos, so. But, you know, it's still. You shouldn't force us, you know, to believe in, you know, to have to obey a law that it shouldn't even have been made in the first place. You know, and again, if they did make the law, again, there'd be a big riot over it and all the shit, because that's just how it is. When the Confederate flag got talked shit about, what did the South do? They put them up, even more. There was more flags flying, all these ever since that shooting, than there were years ago. There were more of them put up because they're standing up for what that flag means. You know, it's for history and all that other crap. So, you know, I mean, if something did happen, you know, those people as well are probably going to most likely fight for it, because they don't believe in that crap either. You know, it's stupid. So, global warming, big fucking deal. I don't believe in global warming. I don't care if you do. You know. We all can think our own ways. That's what America is supposed to be for, you know. So you can have your rights to be a free man and believe in what you want, you know. But now we're being forced to. Pretty soon, like I said, you're not going to be able to mow your own lawn without having to go to the courthouse first to pull a permit, you know. Because they're going to start locking you down. And if that's the case, I think a lot of people in the U.S., including me, I just fucking move. End of story. What I would do is I would just keep my land and pay my taxes and whatever. I would just put a big old fence around my property, lock it up completely so no one can touch it. Fuck it. I even put some damn snipers on there. Anyone tries to trespass, they get shot with a freaking .50 caliber round, you know. You know, and I'll just go move to another country where, you know, I have more rights, you know. So I don't know what really America's coming to, but I think it's, you know, it's just, what do you do, you know? I mean, people are so fucking stupid. You got people that, you know, they act tough on the internet, and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, you know, and they end up not really doing it, you know. So, but fuck it, you know. I mean, I don't see how Obama or the government has control over the schools, because whoever the owner of the schools are, they are the ones that have the right to make those decisions or not, you know. And like I said, one school here in Minnesota already denied it. They said there's no way in hell that they're doing it. And now Obama is ordering everyone to do it. All the schools, I don't know about the businesses, but I know they were talking about the schools. And, like, it's not your call, Obama. It's not your fucking call at all. And it's not the government's call either. It's the owners of that business. And it's the people that live there in that state, you know, or in the U.S. We're the ones that have the say-so in all this shit, not you guys. That's the problem here. Because everyone thinks that the government's doing a wonderful fucking job running this country. Everyone thinks the president's doing a wonderful job running this country. They don't realize that Obama and the government are just taking a big old fucking shit on us, you know, thinking that we're all fucking idiots, you know. Like, just stop. Government needs to fuck off. The president needs to fuck off. Get us a real fucking president, You know, just fuck off. Leave us alone. You know, I mean, yeah, this country does need some laws, but you know, they're taking it too far now. That's just bullshit. You know, if a certain building doesn't want to allow those certain people into certain bathrooms or whatever, that's their say so. That ain't the government's. That's not the government's say so. You know, I mean, if I owned a school and the government came to me and said, okay, you need to allow this male into the female's bathroom because he's dressed as a female, I ain't going to allow it. You know, I'm just going to say, no, either he can go back to being a man, you know, actually have a balls in a fucking dick, you can go to the boys' bathroom, or I would just make another bathroom for those certain people. I'm not going to allow a man dressed as a woman to go into the girls' bathroom. That's just stupid, because now you have a peeping Tom running around. You know? You have a peeping Tom running around in the girls' bathroom, you know, looking through the little cracks, looking at a girl's fucking boobs or, you know, or her crotch area or whatever. You know, that's just stupid. You know that's what's going to fucking happen. If you want to go look at a girl's fucking pussy, you know, fucking A, man, come on. It's stupid. Fucking date her. Make sure make sure you're a real man. Make sure you're a real, you know, she's a real woman. Get her on the fucking bed. There you go. You just seen a fucking pussy for the first time in your damn life. Why do you have to be a peeping Tom at school to just get some pussy? Like, really? You want some pussy? Get her in bed. There's your pussy. But again, Obama has a pussy because he's a pussy. You know? He's stupid. He's a fucking idiot. Shouldn't be president. Should be shot dead where he stands. End of story. I really do wish that the ISIS people would come over here to the United States, kill Obama, and fucking blow up the government. Because we don't fucking need them. They're idiots. Okay? We don't need them. And the rotten cops also need to fuck off too. Simple as that. It doesn't get any simpler than that. Okay? You guys maybe thinking that I'm you know, thinking hardcore and whatnot. But that's what needs to happen here so we can get our country back. You guys think that this country is perfect the way it is. It ain't perfect. We don't have our rights. We don't have, you know, our privacy. You know. We don't get any of that fucking shit anymore like we did back in the day. Back in the day, it was, you know, people minding their own fucking business. We didn't have to stick cameras in cops' faces all the time because they're doing stuff illegal all the time. You know. There wasn't really much for trespassing going on, you know. People had more respect back then, you know. Nowadays, it's just, I'm 14 years old. My daddy bought me a $6,000 4-wheeler. I'm gonna go get a 6-pack from my friend. I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna go, you know, cross into someone else's property, you know. Like, if I was to do that, I'd get in trouble. But these kids here don't get in trouble. No one does, you know. So. But I'm waiting for the cops to show up at my doorstep again because, you know, it's just the way it is around here. Everyone gangs up on us, even though we're not doing anything wrong. They're the ones doing something wrong, and the cops don't get called on them. So, you know, fuck them. And here's another thing. For everyone in America that watches my damn videos, regardless if you leave comments or not, if you watch this video, I don't care if you're rich, I don't care if you're poor, I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, I don't care if you're a Mexican, I don't care who the hell. If you live here in America, you need many things. 1, you need a gun license to carry a gun, because you're going to need that for self-defense. 2, put security cameras on your house and on your shop or your buildings, whatever, and put a camera on yourself, because, you know, people are fucking crazy. I could literally just walk down the street and I'll see something going on. I'll just see something illegal going on. It's just that simple, you know. It's like, and now we have some kind of a fucking crazy Mexican guy running around trying to kidnap fucking dogs. I don't have to worry about that because I don't have dogs. My grandma doesn't have to worry about that because, yeah, she has dogs. But she don't keep them outside. She brings them in. she lets them out to go to the bathroom, and then if she wants to leave them out and, you know, say play for a while, run around, you know, she'll actually sit out there on her chair with them and be with them, so they don't go running off into the neighbor's property or something stupid like that, because they have done it in the past, and we have to keep them on a leash in order to keep them off the neighbor's property. We do have some respect for our neighbors, even though they're black. You know, we have respect for our neighbors. It doesn't matter on your race or your color or whatever. If you're going to be a neighbor to us, you know, we're going to show you some damn fucking respect, you know. So, you know, they don't, as far as we know, we never caught them trespassing, you know. So, I'm not going to dislike them just because they're black. You know, I'm going to dislike them for certain reasons, and I haven't come across those, you know, those yet. They haven't trespassed. They haven't called me names, you know. They're not trying to fucking break into stuff. They're basically minding their own business. And that's what everyone else needs to fucking do too. And the guy on the Red Ranger, every time he drives by and he has his fucking wife you know, riding with him, she has a staring problem, staring at my property. For what reason, I don't know. Mind your own fucking business, you bat. Because she's all just fucking mad because I chewed her husband out and I got him on tape and all this crap. She's just pissed off, you know. So they can play their childish games if they wish, but it's all just gonna get caught on camera, and you know, everyone on YouTube's just gonna laugh at them, you know. But I don't appreciate that you're staring at my property, trying to find something to see if I'm doing something illegal. When I drive past their place, you know, like if I'm helping my friend cut hay or whatever, moving bales, I don't even look in their direction. Okay? Because I don't care what the hell they're doing on their property. That's their business. That ain't mine. I don't fucking care what they do. They can sit there and grow weed in their garden. I could absolutely fucking care less if they do it, because you know what? I don't care. I don't care what people do. As long as you're not doing it on my property or my farm property, I don't give a shit what the fuck you do. You know? So, you know, now here in Minnesota, I'd say it's illegal to have weed or to grow it or anything like that. But in North Dakota, it's legal. So, I'm sure Minnesota will eventually get to that point where it's legal, which is, you know, I think it's okay. So, because I don't think weed's bad for you. It's just, you know, some people think it's a drug, and it's not really a drug. It's kind of more natural, I guess, apparently. So, I'm not going to get into that. That's a totally different fucking video. So, just screw that part. So, but yeah, I think that she just needs to mind her own fucking business. I don't go staring at her fucking property. I might as well just start doing it because they're doing it, you know. To see if I can catch them doing anything illegal, because they seem to enjoy doing it. I liked it when they weren't fucking driving past my house. They for a while there, he was taking the back roads and going along the top of the dike. You know, so go start doing that again. So why do you have to come driving past my property all the fucking time with your damn bitch-ass wife fucking staring into my property, you know? Like, I wish it was a law for people to stare into your property. I really wish it was a law, but then, you know, it'd be kind of hard to not stare at someone's property, you know? But she does it every time. Every time that, you know, they come driving by, she's just instantly, you know, like, she's locked on my property. As they're driving, you know, her head just spins, I swear, like, you know, like a robot head does, you know. It's focused on an area. Oh, is there weed growing over there? Are they hauling dirt illegally? Are they, you know, dumping kitty litter illegally somewhere or something stupid like that? Like, it's just endless crap, you know. Mind your own business, you fucking bat. So, oh well, they're all going to hell anyway, it don't matter to me, so. But anyways, guys, I'm going to probably take off and do some other shit. And my charging wire for my phone has been being a dick and not really charging my phone. So, luckily I got some spare wires laying around. I'm going to have to probably swap them, I guess, and see what the hell. But fucking, I just bought those damn wires too. I bought them like 4 months ago. But they were cheap too, so, well, decently cheap, because I got it like a 6-pack, or a 4-pack actually, 4 or 5-pack, different color ones too, so, so yeah, anyways guys, I'm going to probably take off. This probably was a long video, but you know, it's just, it's whatever, you know. And yeah, so there you go, guys. I'm gonna probably take off, and I kind of wanted to get welding. I want to start fucking around with my welder a little bit. I kind of want to grab that metal shit right there, and just try to weld to it for funsies. But for God's sakes, it's back to winter time again. So stupid fucking weather. I know there's probably some other things that I forgot, but this video's getting to be too long, so I'll probably try to remember next time, or I'll make a separate video on that or something, whatever. So, ooh. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Ooh, guys almost fell over. Alright, guys, take her easy.